Good morning, everyone. Sorry, good afternoon. My name is Archana Adma. I am from Programming Languages Group in Department of Computer Science. Today I would like to share with you my ideas and research about Electronic Hospital Rounds Information System. In my talk, I will be using the mnemonic EHRIS for Electronic Hospital Rounds Information System. And also, I might use the words physician and practitioner to relate to doctor. The practice of medicine involves many meetings and conversations which contain vast amounts of data which is important for healthcare. As Professor Dominic Covey, the founding director of Waterloo Institute of Health Informatics Research, puts it, the reality is that unless that is information, is captured in a consistent and unambiguous form and put into a system that allows it to be managed and communicated, information is almost useless. EHRIS is proposed to aid such an archival of medical information obtained from hospital round discussions for the purpose of enhancing patient care while improving on the performance of the practitioner. In today's talk, I will be giving you a brief vision of the EHRIS system with my literature survey in this context, followed by the key capabilities of the EHRIS system. I would then define hospital rounds and describe speech management, which is the core area of addressed by the EHRIS in computer science, and then I would give my architecture of the EHRIS system, followed by current research and development with research opportunities in this direction. I will conclude with references. EHRIS, as the name indicates, is an information system for hospital rounds. In simple words, it's an audio repository of patients' medical data which is obtained from their stay at the hospital during every round. The need for such a system is to improve client care by providing low-level details as evidence at the point of care. And most important is it augments recall of hospital rounds by facilitating rapid access to voice-based data collected during these sessions. The expected users of such system are head nurse, physician, nurses and support staff, and in future, the patients. This system is proposed to be simple to be used by the practitioners. So all the physician has to do is log into the conference and speak to the system, which will then perform speech recognition to generate transcribed reports, and these transcribed reports will be made available on the practitioner screen, in the patient medical record, and also in the med server. How is it different from the existing systems? It eliminates the need to carry piles of patient records. It provides better access to the information whenever it is requested. It enables easier retrieval of information for clinical care. It's easy to comprehend, flexible routing of results and messages, and above all, quality improvement in clinical and clinico-administrative procedures. Having said these differences raised a question as to why digitizing speech, why not just digitize the written documents? The following example will answer this solution. A patient comes to a doctor and explains her condition as she's having short of breath when she is trying to climb stairs. Even if she's trying to, if she climbs a single stair also, she's having short of breath. She's not able to breathe properly. The doctor diagnoses her and then puts it in her record that she's having nasal flaring, trachea tight, intercostal indrawing. One day the patient comes in and the doctor is not, this same doctor is not available to treat her, and a new doctor checks into her records to treat her. Then she finds, she treats the patient according to her understanding of nasal flaring, trachea tight, intercostal indrawing. If we consider the EHRI system, after diagnosing the patient, the doctor would actually speak to the system, the condition of the patient, as well as his result of the diagnosis. He would say that she has shallow breathing to minimize the pain. She was extremely short of breath, climbing even one staircase in their home. This can be because of nasal flaring, trachea tight, intercostal indrawing. When the new doctor comes in to treat the patient, she is provided with the transcribed report of the earlier doctor's diagnosis. And unfortunately, she might say that it is an upper respiratory tract infection. In both the cases, the doctors have seen the condition of the patient, and the treatment proposed by both of them is same. However, the way they describe the problem is different. So a complete knowledge of the patient's condition and results of previous diagnosis would enable any practitioner to provide better health care than just few mnemonics of the same, which may not be comprehensible by all the doctors. The main reason being, not all doctors have a common medical language. So I believe that digitizing doctors' speech would provide more knowledge into patients' condition than with the written mnemonics. With this vision, I did my literature survey in 4 areas. The first being importance and effects of virtual conferencing of hospital rounds. In my survey, the references presented in the references section, hospital rounds or ward rounds are presented in many papers as a significant factor in improving patient care. Ellison et al. In the paper Telerounding and Patient Satisfaction After Surgery presented that introducing video conferencing immediately during the post-operative care period has increased the patient satisfaction in post-operative care. The patients responded very well to post-operative care through video conferencing than they did normally with hospital rounds. And then I focused my research onto speech recognition techniques, and I came to realize that there are a number of commercial and open source speech recognition softwares available already, which is an indication that a lot of research has been done since a long time in this field. Philips dictation system, that is Speech Magic, performs accurate continuous speech recognition technology. In this case, the doctor just dictates to the system, and after recording the entire audio, it is passed on to the transcription system to provide the transcription, to generate the text. And then once the transcription is generated, the text is available for editing, correction, as well as playback. Dragon systems have also provided accuracy, but that was 95%. And then by Jennifer Lai and John Virgo, a report creation with continuous speech recognition, that is MedSpeak, presented a product that allows radiologists to create, edit, and manage reports using real-time continuous speech recognition. And the accuracy of these systems was 97%. Interestingly, SonyClear software product Meeting Pro performs exactly what the vision of the EHRIS system is. It performs virtual conferencing between meetings, records the meeting, archives the meeting, and transcribes the meeting audio. However, this Meeting Pro cannot be as it is used for medical discussions, as it is basically for governmental and business professionals and not for medical understandings, because the transcription software does not understand the complex medical literature. Speech recognition in university classrooms, a liberated learning project, was done by Mike Wall and all, and they presented that they could successfully transcribe the speech from professors in the classroom and transform it into text which was displayed on the screen and electronically stored. However, this worked for a workstation, but remote accessing and integration techniques need to be developed, as they created problems when the same system was tried to use in that way. I focused my research into information retrieval techniques later on, which revealed that retrieving spoken documents by combining multiple index sources by G.J.F. Jones presented that domain-independent methods for spoken document retrieval. An interesting methodology was also presented, in which graphically we can retrieve information. You can browse through the information graphically and not just by indexing them. Information retrieval techniques for speech applications by Annie et al. Presents various information retrieval techniques which were explored in the CIGID 2001 workshop. Finally, I focused my research on the use of PDAs or handhelds by medical professionals, and it revealed that most of the medical professionals these days are using PDAs and are interested to use PDAs, and they have been using PDAs in Europe and USA since 2003 May. That was quite interesting to note. Key capabilities of the EHRI system addressed by in the area of health informatics are health communications and health information management. By performing virtual conferencing of the hospital rounds, communication between the physician's team and among the physicians would increase, and management of health information is done by good indexing and retrieval mechanisms. What is a hospital round? Hospital rounds can be defined by every hospital. Hospital rounds can be defined by each person in a different way. When I say hospital round, it is a meeting where physician's team share and review patient diagnosis, possible course of action, the results of the diagnosis once a day in a 15-minute meeting. Physician's team includes doctors, nurses, support staff, and administration. These rounds are important, as I said, to improve the quality of patient care after discharge and to promote sharing of knowledge and collaboration among the physician's team. A typical hospital round meeting would be something like this. The figure has been taken from internet. This table summarizes the tasks of head nurse, physician, and nurse in a typical hospital round meeting. This information is a result of research done in Toronto General Hospital, where they call hospital rounds as bullet rounds. Some of the information has been taken from an unpublished paper, Audio Capturing of Medical Bullet Rounds by David Gillis and Scott Orr from University of Toronto. To summarize this table, head nurse would initiate and terminate the medical discussion. She would record prescriptions, record current meeting, search previous medical bullet round discussions, and review the previous discussions. A physician would convey patient status, create new prescription for the patients, record the current session, search for previous sessions, review them. The nurse would convey patient status, record meeting participation, search for previous medical bullet round sessions, and review the previous sessions. Speech management, which is a core area addressed by the EHRIS, has three main areas: audio recording, speech recognition, and information retrieval. There are a number of audio recording softwares available in the computer science field right now. Speech recognition is of two types: discrete speech recognition and continuous speech recognition. Continuous speech recognition is more desirable. Transcribing speech to text is the main aspect of speech recognition. It contains, every speech recognition application comes with three things: a default vocabulary, language model, and pronunciations. To summarize this, the vocabulary is but a database of words which the recognition engine would compare the input speech to and deliver the output. Language model has a sequence of words. Unlike just single words as in the vocabulary, it has a sequence of words which are specific to a particular domain. This will help the recognizer to bias the output. And pronunciation involves that each word in the vocabulary has one or more pronunciations. For example, potato and potato. Information retrieval has been, the problem of information retrieval has been solved by many people in many areas in computer science. Textual information retrieval is easy and cost effective when compared to spoken information retrieval. Ideal speech management system would be an integrated recorder, recognizer, and retrieval system. The structure of my EHRS system would be like this. The participant via virtual conference would perform audio capturing, would log into the virtual conference which performs audio capturing, and the captured audio would be sent via speech recognition to the transcribed report. If there are any further documents, they will be passed on by the scanner to the indexing techniques. The next step would be retrieval, which is done through the user interface. This would be the outlook of a hospital round after EHRIS. Current research and development is done by people in University of Toronto and University of Waterloo so far. And the conclusion is that EHRIS would provide a speech recognition and transcription system to assist the physicians in decision making for better health care. This can be also used for medical training with a lot of scope for improvements, like there's still discussions going on of whether how to add patient access to EHRIS and future database integrations among the hospitals and interoperability with the existing systems. These are my references. Any questions?
Question. You mentioned speech recognition with accuracy of 95 to 97.
Yes.
Are they only for English language or for
This is particularly done for English language so far. Actually, Dragon, naturally speaking, has also for other languages, but so far the techniques are being tested for English language, particularly for US and Canada.
But you mentioned also Europe. I thought that in Europe the usual.
It's not be, yes, exactly. Any questions?
I have a question also about the speech recognition.
Yeah.
You mentioned there's a vocabulary that can be used to compile the speech
Yes.
against the vocabulary database.
Yes.
So I'm just curious, how does the database look like and how large is it? For example, for a certain word, does it store all different pronunciations?
Yes, exactly.
How large could it be?
These are the basic concept of speech recognition, and the first speech recognition software that was there was MedSpeak, and it had 25,000 words in the vocabulary, but they were all biased to the radiology department, and hence it is not too long. It's 25,000 words, so it's not really big. But if we have to have a unique database for complete English language, it's going to be very big.
I've looked into speech recognition several times over the last 10 years. And my reading of it so far is that the issue of multi-speaker speech recognition is still far from resolution.
Yes.
Now, if you have, for example, trained a system to understand your speech, you can get reasonable levels of accuracy. But if it's to take any comer, then it has to be trained
By the-
either
yes.
each individual or there's no
Yes,
answer.
exactly.
And how do you deal with that in the complex situation of rounds? First of all, when I've used speech recognition systems, you have to have a good microphone. It has to be kept away from your lips, not too much noise. And if you say the or the, which we all do,
Yes.
and just it gets it wrong all the time.
Yes.
So even 90%, 94% would be very high right now,
Yeah.
despite Dragon's claims. So how do you deal with this in the context of rounds, which is a free-for-all?
Yes. What happens in rounds when we have the EHRIS is each person will be having a PDA. That's why I had done some research on the PDAs. One of the papers emphasized that in the next 2-3 years, every medical professional will have a PDA, just like every computer professional is having a laptop. So they'll be used to using PDAs. So EHRIS can be easily implemented on the PDA to be used by them. So every person will be having a PDA who is in the conference and have a mic. So it's not necessary that they are all in the single meeting, single room, because now it's virtual conference, they can still be in their own office, in their own van, and join the conference. Their contribution to the conference will be recorded in their PDA and broadcasted across to everyone. So the recording from his PDA, from the particular practitioner's PDA, would be transcribed
So the recognition is done in each PDA.
at each PDA and sent to the MedServ.
Now,
That's what the picture
Have they
in-
actually implemented this system? Have they tried it out, or is this still designed?
This research is now going on.
They're actually trying.
Yeah, I am
use
trying to
this.
do that right now.
Okay. What level of recognition have they gotten so far on an individual PDA?
We recorded some medical bullet rounds, but the problem is that Dragon, naturally speaking, has a separate medical literature so far. It is recognizing. Suppose if I give a 10 megabyte of audio, it gives out 3 to 4 errors. That would be like in 4-sentence text, there would be 3 to 4 errors in the wordings. So what I am looking into is, I actually wanted to specify this, but I didn't have enough time to. Most of the concepts here, if you see, indexing, retrieval techniques are already available. The main complexity is in the area of integrating virtual conference, audio capturing, and speech recognition system. That's the place where I am concentrating on. To integrate the virtual conferencing with a background of audio capturing and speech recognition system, which gets accurate transcription because even one single mistake, one single word, if it is a mistake in the clinical diagnosis, it can create hazardous decision. So I want to see how, if I can come up with a accurate speech recognition system and integrated virtual conference on the speech recognition system.
Other questions or comments? No? Thank you very much.
Thank you.